basically doing here is going through a load of records which I'm not into, but some people like the breaks they use. I use anything. And what I try and usually do if I'm going to sample something is think about how it's going to translate into a beat before I really start working on it. Otherwise you can spend a lot of time chopping something up and then finding it doesn't work. I'm trying to orally visualise, however you describe that, orally visualise the track before I really start putting drums behind it and start building up on it. So this is like it's too slow and it's not played in a constant time, so it's going to need some chopping up. I've got something now that well, it's in time, and it sounds reasonable. Sounds like something could come of it. What you see me doing about messing about with the keys and going up and down with the sample, I always try and keep a lot of pitch on the sample so that I can try a different speeds instead of just sampling it in on one key and having to use it at that pitch. And sometimes you can get a nice effect or a key change if you mess about with it more. Gives you a bit more flexibility. And really, when you see me messing about, going up and down the keys, doing all that shit, that's just that messing about element. There's no technique to it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just messing about to find something that sounds alright. That's the fun part of producing, really. The fun part of making hip hop is you're treating music like noise, and you're taking noise and bending it and twisting it and using it however way you want, and what matters is how it sounds at the end of the day, not whether this key is in the same key as this here and whether you're playing it an octave up or 2 octaves up or what. It's all irrelevant. You're just trying to make something that sounds good and that sounds right to your ear. So that's just the messing about just brings that. At the end of the day, there's no sort of special technique to it or no musical knowledge to it. That is. So I'm going to start off by the easy bit, putting the hi-hats in. Now this is usually the point where I go, nah, that sounds rubbish, and I either turn everything off or I start again. So I'm going to get rid of the strings that I've put in so far and just see if we can just take it to the drums now and then build something on top of the drums instead. Funny how a drum pattern can sound a bit dodgy, but you put some nice music behind it, it can sound alright. Let's see what else we got. Pickwick. Work. There you have it, really, and it's time to decide whether you're going to keep it or keep pump it or dump it, as I meant to say. And it's really a case just now if you're going to keep it, perfecting it, or what. I think the drums need a bit more work. Probably not enough bass in it either. This is where it helps to have an MC to sit down and write lyrics and work out whether it's going to work as a song before you really carry on working with it as well. Seeing as though it's all me, I might have to just see if I've got any lyrics that fit. Sorry about the mess she made. Love seems like an escapade. Now he's locked up in the heartache. I shouldn't really start, mate, I've too much to say. Touch a nerve cause we swerve in life the same way. She's sorry about the mess and things she used to say. He's sorry about the lies and games they used to play. I had a little stress and more or less okay. You gotta start a new day and yes, next is best. But she's too far away, wanna grip her to my chest. I try this now before I'm laid to rest. My friend had the same situation I had. Why's the first love the first time you feel so bad? Crying in your dream, waking up shell shocked. Crying in your heart in the memory pot. Let tragedy badger me and make me a slave. If you're a Virgo, I know how you feel these days. You're in a phase trying to say you're coming out of it. The tears are easy but you'd rather just shout a bit. I'm sneezing blood and I could do with a big space too. Just the earth and the sky stays true. Yelling at the world, whisper to yourself. Boy meets girl, now you're damaging your health. And all you really want is a role to play. You don't need it, we don't need it.